Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're following major developments from the Middle East. Reports say that Tehran has gone through one of the most intense nights of airstrikes since the U.S.-Israeli campaign began. Let's break down what's being reported point by point. Residents of Tehran said bombardment was non-stop throughout the night. Buildings were shaking, fires broke out, and people heard explosions back to back as jets flew low. People across the city faced rolling blackouts. Internet and phone services went down in many neighborhoods, leaving millions struggling to contact friends and family. Israel, working alongside U.S. forces, says it hit a weapons development site and other military targets inside Iran, aiming to limit Iran's capability to produce missiles and drones. After oil and fuel facilities were hit, thick smoke rose over Tehran and nearby areas, and residents reported black rain falling from the skies. Health officials and World Health Organization warned this can cause breathing problems and urged people to stay indoors. President 47 said the war could be close to very complete. But the U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, U.S. commanders say that their forces have hit thousands of sites across Iran, including bases, naval facilities, and industrial locations, in an effort to weaken Iran's military power and keep key oil routes open. Iranian leaders say that they will not accept an end to the war until they have made the U.S. and Israel pay a price for the attacks, vowing to keep up their own strikes and warning foreign leaders not to underestimate Iran. Tension around the StraitOfHormuz has pushed fuel prices higher, as this narrow waterway carries 1/5 of the world's oil. Experts warn that long-term disruption could trigger a serious global energy crisis. Across the globe, countries like Bahrain, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait reported drone activity. Firefighters in the UAE dealt with a blaze near the petrochemical plant, while Saudi Arabia and Kuwait say they intercepted incoming drones over their territories. Regional reports say that people have been unalived and others injured in strikes on residential and work areas, including migrant workers hit by falling missile debris in the Gulf. These numbers are still being updated as officials assess the damage. In Dubai, residents say that daily life looks surprisingly normal. Beaches, malls, rooftop sites are open, even though some tourists have left and business has slowed down. Many people there say they still feel protected, despite what's going on around the region. People in central Tehran describe one of the scariest nights in recent days. They report shaking buildings, shattered windows, and gray skies full of smoke, and a strong burning smell in the air, forcing families to stay inside. The World Health Organization and local authorities continue warning about the polluted air, black rain, and possible acid rain, saying that they pose serious risk, especially for children, older people, and anyone with health issues. People are being urged to limit their time outside. In Lebanon, Israeli strikes have continued against areas said to host Hezbollah positions, including parts of southern Beirut and towns in the south. The Lebanese Red Cross says some of its emergencies workers were injured when an ambulance was hit during a strike. So as of today, Tehran is still under heavy pressure. U.S. and Israeli operations are still ongoing, and Iran says it won't back down. The world is watching closely as oil prices rise and the conflict spreads across the region. Do you think this ends soon, or do you think it gets worse before it gets better? I'll keep following and bring you clear and simple updates. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share so you don't miss any updates, and this will allow my channel to continue to grow. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.